Hi everyone, welcome to this video on how to get started with the Blazor Maps component of Syncfusion. Using the Maps component, you can visualize the Earth's surface and show the static or interactive regions, zones, boundaries, or any geographic area of the lands. The Syncfusion Blazor Maps component comes with a rich set of features like markers, navigation lines, bubbles, zooming and panning, and drill down to help you in viewing the interactive zones. To explore the other features available in Syncfusion Blazor Maps component, refer the website link shown in the above YouTube card. So, in this video, I am going to show you how to configure maps in the Blazor server app and explain you how to enable few of its basic features like data labels, tooltips, and legends. Before I start to create a Blazor application, first I need to make sure whether .NET Core SDK latest version is installed in my machine and I should have Visual Studio Code or Visual Studio 2019. In this tutorial, I'm going to create a new server-side Blazor app. So, let me open the Visual Studio 2019 first and create a new project from the dashboard. From the list of project templates, I will choose Blazor app and click Next to proceed further with the project creation. Here, I will name my project as Blazor Example and click the Create button. Next, I will choose this Blazor Server App option and click this Create button finally to complete the project creation. Now, the project has been created and ready to use. If you want to know more about the Blazor Server App and how to add Syncfusion Blazor components to it, then you can listen to the video link that is shown in the above YouTube card. Now, I will tell you the steps to add Blazor Maps component. To start using the Syncfusion Blazor Maps, first I need to install the Syncfusion Blazor NuGet package into my application. For that, I will open the NuGet package manager by right-clicking the project and choose the option Manage NuGet Packages. Then, I will search for Syncfusion Blazor in the Browse tab and install it into my project. Once the installation gets completed, let me navigate to imports.razor file, and here I will add Syncfusion Blazor Maps namespace to start using the Blazor Maps in any of the components available under the Pages folder. Next, I will open the startup.cs file, and here I will add the Syncfusion Blazor namespace. Then, I will register the Syncfusion Blazor service by calling a method add Syncfusion Blazor within the configure services method. Also, I should register the valid license key into my application. So, let me register the trial license key using the register license method. The next important thing is, I need to define the CSS for maps component. Therefore, let me navigate to host.cshtml file under the pages folder to refer the CSS file from the installed Syncfusion Blazor package. Now, everything is configured, so let me start to add the Blazor maps. For that, I will open the index.razor component, and here I will include maps component by replacing the default code. Here, I have planned to populate the world geometric shape as a layer. Therefore, I will define the tag maps layers first, which is of type array. This maps layer property can contain n number of maps layer definitions inside it. As I am going to load the GeoJSON shape of the world map, so let me define a single maps layer tag inside the Blazor map code. Now, I am going to get the map shape data using asynchronous method. For that, I will define a model class map data settings with three fields, namely async, data options, and type. Then, I need to define a variable map shape data of type map data settings. Here, I will set the async option as true to make a asynchronous call, and the type as get to request the map shape data from a JSON file. Then, I will assign the world map JSON file reference to the data options. Now, to add the map shape data information to map component, I need to define the property shape data and assign this variable map shape data to it. Now, I will run this example. So here, you can see the Blazor map control rendered with the world geometric shape. Next, I will show you how to populate the data for the map. Let me think a while. What real-time statistical data can be shown in a map? Here, I will take a current COVID-19 situation and let you know how to show the most affected countries in the world using the Blazor Maps component. For that, first I will define a model class country data that holds country names and its severity levels. So, I will define two appropriate fields, namely name and severity level. Then, I will create a list, status details of type country data, and assign an array of country details to that list. Now, let me assign this object status details to the data source property of Blazor Maps. Here, you know that I have passed the GeoJSON shape of the world map. Therefore, to identify the geographic location and its shapes, I need to map the field name to respective property of the map. So, let me define the property shape property path and assign the field name to it, as I am going to map the corresponding geographic shapes from the world map JSON file. Then, I need to map the data source field name value to name field value in the world map JSON file. So, I will define the property shape data path and set its value as name. So far I have shown you the steps to populate the data for map. Now, let me proceed to show you how to apply colors for map based on the values of shape received from data. To customize map shape, first I need to define maps shape settings tag and set color path value as severity level, as I am going to customize the map shape color based on the data source field severity level. Then, to apply colors, I will define the tag maps shape color mappings, which is of type array and can contain n number of maps shape color mapping definitions inside it. Now, I am going to configure shape color for 3 different values in the severity level field. So, let me define 3 maps shape color mapping tags with the property color and value. For these color and value properties, I will set appropriate values to it. Along with this, I will define the property fill with appropriate color code to set fill color for map shapes. So now, you can see the Blazor map rendered with 3 different colors in the world map. Here, if you want to show country name in the label, then I need to enable data labels for map. To add data label, first I will define maps data label settings tag and set its visible property as true. Then I need to define the property label path with the value name to bind the data source field name value to the data labels. See the output now. The Blazor map displays the country names in the map. Now I am going to show you how to set title for the map. To set title for map, first I need to define maps title settings tag and set text property with appropriate title inside the Blazor map code. So here, you can see the Blazor map displaying the main title as COVID-19 affected countries. Now, I am going to add legend for the map. Legend is a piece of information about the categories introduced in the color mapping. Now, I am going to add legend for the map. Therefore, let me define maps legend settings tag first. Then, I need to set its visible property as true to show information about the categories in the map. And here, you can see the map displaying legend at the bottom. Finally, I will show you how to show tooltips on Blazor maps while hovering across the countries in the map. To add the tooltip, Within the Blazor map code, I will define maps layer tooltip settings tag. Then, to enable the tooltip, let me define a property visible and set its value as true to it. Along with this, I will set value path as name to bind data source field name value in the tooltip. See the output with tooltip shown for every data in the map. Now, let me make a quick recap of what we have seen so far. We have seen how to create a Blazor project using Visual Studio 2019 and added a Syncfusion Blazor map component in the server-side Blazor application. Also, we have seen how to render map with basic features like legend, data label, and tooltip. If you would like to see the working of this example, you can download it from the GitHub link which I have shared in the description part below. You can also grab your chance of getting a free license key to use our complete Blazor products if you fit into a community license guidelines. So, check the link given in the description part to know if you are eligible for using our community license. Also, if you find this video as useful, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching this video.